Okay, so here we go. This is a tweet right here. Wow, YouTube is in deep trouble. You cannot censor a political candidate. Wow. Elon Musk illustrates why YouTube needs competition. Elon Musk is clearly aware of, all the things going on because YouTube removed a video of Robert F. Kennedy and Jordan B. Peterson. It's a problem. A lot of people have been censored, and Elon clearly aware of, how big the problem is right now. Twitter is going to become a content creator's platform. I heard Patrick Bet David talking about this. He seems to think that Elon Musk in the next 5 to 7 years is going to become the first trillionaire based on all the things he's building. He also speculated that he thinks Elon might buy Rumble at some point.
I've heard those rumors too, but also doesn't Elon respond to Mr. Beast? Could like Mr. Beast and Elon be talking about like the Twitter alternative
they could.
The biggest problem is like, listen, Rumble's great, Odyssey and all that stuff, but still at the end of the day, like the ad revenue that comes from YouTube is still the top, is still king. So it's like that'd be something they'd have to work out and see. If he's just thinking, well, you can just post your videos here and that's all good and well, I don't think many creators would. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. But
yeah, I think that whatever he's going to do, the game will get changed over the next 2 to 3 years by Elon. Whatever it is they're building, people need to understand YouTube was not built overnight. If you go back and look at YouTube back in the day, YouTube was a very, very different place. It operated differently. It was not what it is now. It wasn't the smooth UI. It wasn't the great operating system we have now. So it's going to take time for them to get to that point. But I think they can with the YouTube alternative. And Rumble's making great strides. Whether Elon is interested in buying it or not is irrelevant. But I mean, they're making great strides. It's going to take time. It's going to take years to have that viable alternative. But if anybody can do it, it's Elon. If anybody can. Here's what Patrick Bet David said about the Elon situation.
That's worried about what's going to happen with YouTube. Okay. Rumble is winning because of what YouTube is doing. It's a badge of honor right now for some people to say, I got kicked out of YouTube. I don't think that's a strategy, but I don't think that's a good strategy. But I don't know why people are doing it. YouTube gave me 6 strikes. Screw these guys. I will never use YouTube again. Brother, go look at history. Just 13 years ago or 12 years ago, a competitor came to YouTube. One of the guys in the marketplace took a bunch of YouTubers off. They went all to the other platform. It lasted for a few years, and then it flopped, and then everybody came begging back at YouTube. So you got to be pumping your brakes a little bit. Now, having said that, I hope Rumble makes it, and I hope they kill it, because they're very necessary to keep YouTube worried.
Honest, yeah.
The more Rumble gets bigger, the better it is for YouTube creators. My hope is Rumble becomes a 20, 40, $100 billion company. Go light it up. But what I think will happen before they become a $100 billion company, Musk will buy Rumble. Either he will buy Rumble. I think Sachs sits on the board of Rumble now or something like that. An announcement was made this week. So it's a very interesting. Sachs is the most trusted guy to Musk. Thiel is also involved with Rumble. Thiel, Sachs, Musk all go back to the PayPal mafia. They could come up and scoop up Rumble and say, hey, can you fix all these things, Sachs, before we buy it? Yeah, okay, here's $5 billion. Come to us. We're going to put it under Twitter, and we're going to use the technology the way we want it, because now Sachs is in there to give us ideas. Then they're going to control communication, WeChat model that's in Asia. Then they're going to pay talent more than anybody else is paying them with the subscription model. They're going to do so many different things. Who is the #1 customer service representative in America today? It's a guy named Elon Musk. He's worth $200 billion. He reads what people say. You can't get any Fortune 500 CEO to come out there and talk to its customers. They're locked up in the 80th floor all the way to the top, and they don't go around talking to people. This guy's like, okay, let us look at, good point. We'll work on that. It's not a bad idea. Let us look into it. So what do you mean by this? This is a revolutionary type of guy. Musk is. He'll be the first trillionaire in America. I think it's going to take 3 to 7 years, closer to 7. But depending on what happens to the economy, it could happen 3 years. I think in 7 years, that guy's the first trillionaire.
Do you think
So there you go. So Patrick Bet David, man, that's a sharp dude right there.
Yeah,
I really love his show. I love watching, him and, listen to his takes on things. And he's right about that. You can think whatever you want of Elon Musk, and that's fine, but he's right. This guy's the richest man in the world, and he's literally just listening to customer feedback on a daily basis. It makes no sense. So I think that over the next couple of years, something's going to happen with content creation. with independent media, because that's what Elon recognizes. Elon recognizes that independent media is the new media. He recognizes that. He understands it. And somebody that appreciates the freedom of people having their opinions needs to be in charge of that, needs to be the person that is controlling those platforms. And hopefully he's going to make some big changes and make some more purchases that can give a viable alternative to YouTube, because Patrick's right. YouTube is the king. They 100% are. Doesn't mean they'll always be the king, but they are the king, and they've been the king for a long, long time. And it's going to take a massive move to literally or legitimately compete with them. And Elon Musk is the guy that can get behind that for sure.